All right, let's get right to it. We're going to talk about two skills that honestly are going to define your future more than just about anything else. It all comes down to this: how you connect with people and how you use technology. So let's jump in. Okay, just take a look at this. It's kind of wild when you think about it. For almost all of human history, a message could only move as fast as a horse. A horse. And now it moves at the speed of light. That jump, I mean, going from weeks to milliseconds, that didn't just change how we chat. It completely rewired our entire world. And you guessed it, the skills you need to thrive in it. So, this insane pace brings up the big question, right? It's really the core of what we're talking about today, especially for anyone trying to build a career or just find their way. In a world that's moving this fast, how in the world do you keep up? What skills are the ones that actually truly matter? Well, the answer might surprise you. It doesn't actually start with the technology. It starts with something way more human, something fundamental. Long before we had circuits and code, we had conversation. So let's start right there with that first essential skill: communication. So, what is communication, really? At its heart, it's just about exchanging information. Simple, right? But it's the foundation for literally everything we do: working together on a project, leading a team, you name it. But here's the thing: it's not just one thing, it actually comes in a lot of different flavors. Okay, so we've basically got four main ways we communicate. First, there's verbal, the words we actually say. Then you've got nonverbal, your body language, your expressions, which, let's be honest, often says way more than our words do. Third is written, for when you need to get it down on paper or, in an email. And finally, there's digital, which is this crazy mix of all three. The real trick, the mastery, is knowing how to use all four of them together effectively. All right, so we've got communication down. Now let's talk about the second pillar of this whole thing: information technology. If communication is the foundation we build on, then you can think of IT as this massive global amplifier. It takes our ability to connect and create and just cranks it up to 11. Just look at scientific research, for instance. Because of IT, scientists can sift through these enormous mountains of data to find new cures. They can work together in real time, even if they're on opposite sides of the planet, and they can tap into a global library of knowledge instantly. It's speeding up discovery on a scale that honestly was pure science fiction just a few decades ago. And listen, this isn't some abstract theoretical stuff. We are talking about real-world tools that are changing lives right now. Think about it: cloud computing that's powerful enough to map the entire human genome, or AI that can spot a disease in a medical scan faster and sometimes more accurately than a human doctor. That's IT in action. So, what does all this tech and communication talk mean for you? Well, here's the key takeaway. These two skills, communication and IT, they aren't separate things you learn. No way. They're intertwined. And together, they are literally your passport to opportunity in today's world. Yeah, these skills, they're not just a nice to have on your resume anymore. They're absolutely essential. They get you ready for the job market, for sure. They give you the tools to crush it in your studies. They make you a better problem solver. But maybe the most important thing, they turn you into a lifelong learner, someone who can adapt to, well, whatever crazy changes come next. I love this quote because it just nails it. Technical skill isn't just another bullet point you add to your resume. It's the key. It's the thing that unlocks all those doors to your future. Okay, so we know why these skills are important, but let's get practical. Knowing you need them is one thing, but how do you actually go out and build them? And what are the roadblocks you should be looking out for as you map out your own path? So where do you even start? Well, think of it like a simple 4-step cycle. Step 1, learn the basics. Go to workshops, take some online courses. Step 2, and this part is absolutely crucial, you have to apply what you learn. Get your hands dirty with real projects. Don't just be a learner, be a doer. Step 3, connect with people who are already in the field. Build that network to stay up to date. And step 4, you just repeat the cycle. It's this constant loop of learning, doing, and connecting. And look, as you're on this journey, it's super important to see the whole picture. On one hand, the opportunities are just incredible, right? You've got global access to information, these super powerful tools, and new stuff coming out all the time. But on the other hand, you've got to be aware of the challenges. Things like the digital divide, making sure our data is secure, and again, that need to constantly keep learning just to stay in the game. Okay, So let's boil it all down. If you remember anything, remember these 3 keys to success. Number 1, communication is your foundation. It's where everything starts. Number 2, IT is your amplifier. It's what gives you reach and power. And number 3, putting them both together, well, that's not just a nice little advantage anymore. It is absolutely essential. So we're going to leave you with a final thought. A question, really. When you invest in these skills, you're not just prepping for a job. You're getting the toolkit you need to create, to innovate, to solve the big problems. Your digital future isn't coming soon. It's already here. So the real question is, what are you going to build with it?